Hello and welcome to another episode of the Shaman's Horde on Nyxus Gaming. We are here in the Sierra Madre police station where you will find yourself in while exploring the main quest line. You'll see a Nightkin in a cage huddled on his knees. Now be careful when you approach. There's going to be a few different radios playing around the room that you're going to want to turn off before your collar explodes. Now you can't open the door to Dog right now. You're going to have to go down these stairs to the left and into the basement first, where you're going to get stopped by a different voice.
Knew you would come below the cage, down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa walls. A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage? Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
And with that, now we have to make our way through the basement to find the key to get Dog out of the cage. It is pretty straightforward. You're going to hear some beeping in that room, but for the most part, you can just run straight past it, all the way down the halls, twisting and turning, until you make your way to the final room here with the radio you just heard.
That's me, there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog, use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you, and that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart, clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and we can talk.
And so you'll turn the radio off, grab the Dog command tape, and just work your way back through the basement up to the main floor so we can go ahead and let Dog out. Now today's episode is about the Nightkin companion of the Sierra Madre known as Dog, or God, whoever you want to go with. The first one you see initially is Dog, but it appears he has a bit of a bipolar disorder type thing, where he has another voice inside him known as God, Dog backwards. Now in order to switch between these two, you're going to want to play the tapes you have in your Pip-Boy here. The Dog command tape will turn him to God, and the prisoner commands will turn him back to Dog. Initially, you're going to want to play this Dog command tape so you can speak to God.
Dog, back in the cage.
What have we here? You weren't who I was expecting. I'm disappointed. Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
What happened to your voice, dude?
I'm the voice of reason. I sleep sometimes. Down in the basement, in the cage. Now that I'm awake, Dog goes back in the cage. Dog knows I'm here, but can't do anything about it. I'm his conscience. Keep him tame, keep him from hurting us, doing foolish things. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
So if you have Science 35 or Medicine 35, you can point out that super mutants get brain damage from the Stealth Boy usage and usually have multiple personalities disorders.
That's the easy explanation. The one humans use. Pre-war technology. As if it's the cause of all ills, mind and body. I needed to come out of the cage to protect Dog. From clever humans. Like you. Do you see these wounds of his, covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here.
So physically, he is trapped in a cell, in a cage of sorts, but metaphorically, the voice that isn't active at the time is locked inside a cage within their mind. So Dog is currently in the cage as God is talking to us. So I was looking for someone with a collar like mine. Where is your collar?
It's close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things, needs to think before he eats, chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat, clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again, tugging like a leash. Interesting.
So if that collar inside of you is active, I didn't switch it on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner.
So how the hell did you, or whoever, eat one of these collars?
They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold.
Well, maybe you shouldn't go around shoving old world tech in your stomach.
As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck.
Yeah, forget it, man. I had other questions for you.
Of course you do. And so do I.
So you wouldn't have locked yourself in there without some sort of key to let you out. Where's the key?
The key? Why, it's the old man. The one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up, so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
So why did you lock yourself in the cage?
No. Why did I lock him in the cage? I locked him in because I could feel him getting hungry again. There wasn't much time. If Dog roams, he gets into trouble. Eats things he shouldn't. Listens to others he shouldn't. So he's safer in here. We're safer in here. I hoped if I locked him in here, the one he obeys would come for him. Instead, I get you.
If you locked him in, what if you couldn't get out?
Oh, I have the key. Always did. Hid it on the chain behind my neck before Dog came bursting out, eating everything he could. Wanted to make sure whoever came to fetch Dog spoke to me first. Got within reach. Instead, I get you.
Wait, so you or Dog doesn't know the key is on him?
Dog and I don't share everything. What I know, he doesn't. What he knows, what little he knows, I don't. For example, your arrival is a surprise. I wished that I could have remembered. I'm sure Dog knew. And when he's feeding, well, I sometimes have to find out about it later. Now all there is to do is wait for my intended guest.
If you weren't expecting me, who were you waiting for?
Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now. The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out.
Why do you say I'm the same as the old man?
You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
This old man, what do you know about him?
Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty. And scorched by the sun.
Scorched by the sun?
The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance. Was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance.
So what is he doing here?
Heard the call of the Sierra Madre, just like you did. Exactly the same way. Finds out it's more than a story. Comes to this shining, poisonous grail, this jewel of the desert. Dog knows him more than I do. Dog's always nodding, always obeying him, because he's weak and hungry and greedy for Master's affection.
Do you know how I got here?
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you, drags you here.
You brought me here to the villa then.
Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No. Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know. But it must have been recent. Before the cage.
Why do you say that?
I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free. Hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out?
I don't remember. Only woke up when my Pip-Boy went active.
Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now.
Yeah, totally. So, these radios, were you using them for signal interference?
They were here when I arrived, so I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their voices, really. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying. So perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion.
And the alarm sound outside helps as well. Is that your doing?
Very good. Yes. It's another layer of white noise to ensure privacy. Unfortunately, it's also acted as a dinner bell for the residents. As long as the holographic greeter outside is active, however, I can get by them. The holograms fascinate them. Ghost worship, perhaps.
Okay, so I need to get you out of there.
No. No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him. I won't.
Well, if you don't come with me, he'll set off our collars, yours and mine.
Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on, to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer.
I want my freedom too. You think I like having this collar on me?
They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn.
Well, it sounds like Dog might be more willing to get out of the cage than you.
Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays.
The key's in there with you. And Dog.
Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it causes difficulties. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now, you go fetch. Find your master. Bring him here so we can talk.
You know, I could just tell Dog he has the key, right?
Yes, you could. And once he was out, all starving and hungry, what do you think he would do then? Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. He'll tear you apart. He won't care if it kills you both.
But if he hears the old man's voice, he'll do what the old man says.
Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man?
I can play his voice, yes. I have an audio log from him on my Pip-Boy.
You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage, end you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until...
So at this point, we have a choice. We can either say goodbye to God and play the Father Elijah holotape and get Dog out here, or we can try and convince God to come out willingly. Let's see what happens if we let Dog out of the cage.
No, don't! I'll make you suffer for this, I promise you! Although it may not matter. I suspect the Sierra Madre will be reward enough for ones like you.
Well, if it doesn't matter, then...
Master, the dog not hear you come in. Too hungry now. At cage door. Master, dog is listening now you are close, and he can hear you over hunger.
Now that you're awake, Master wants you to listen, Dog.
Master, dog is here. What does Master want?
Dog, hidden on you is the key. Find it and toss it to me.
Dog doesn't have a... Here it is. Dog didn't know it was there. How did it get there?
Just give me the key. You want out of the cage, don't you?
Yes, Master. Master sounds different. Quieter. Master, Dog doesn't want to be in the cage anymore. Dog will be good this time. Dog promises.
Fine, let's go. Follow me.
Yes, Master. Dog waited a long time. Brought you many people. Dog will follow.
And with that, Dog joins our party and gives you the benefit of his ravenous hunger. The ghost people outside will not die unless they are dismembered. But with Dog around, he will just devour them, preventing them from getting back up. Very useful if you aren't spec'd into melee to blow any of their limbs off. Alright, now let's see what happens if we try and convince God to come out willingly, so we won't play the tape.
No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die.
I can't convince you I'm not here for the Sierra Madre or the old man, so I'll prove it.
Prove it? How? Words are worthless.
I have the power to let Dog out of the cage. I'm going to prove it by not doing it.
No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, the shell is difficult to fight in.
What do you mean?
The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you, fighting will be far more difficult.
Well, even if Dog is more helpful, I'm sure we can manage.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage.
Alright, let's get out of here, buddy.
Very well. Lead on.
And with that, God gives you the In My Footsteps perk. This gives you a bonus to stealth, as well as the ability to step lightly around traps, meaning you won't set them off. Once you progress to the point in the storyline where you've grabbed all 3 companions in the Sierra Madre, you're going to have to start setting them up at their gala event positions, and we're going to start with God here.
So, are we on our way to somewhere else? A gala event, perhaps?
What do you know about the gala events?
The gala event is the way to bring the old man out. He won't show himself until the casino doors are open. So triggering the event is key. And the key. The question becomes, can we trust each other to do this? We'll see. If we go there, you'll have to give me control. If you bring Dog out, then I'll make sure you pay in blood.
Do you know anything else?
Dog might know more. You should ask him. Beware the answer. Because I think Dog got hungry. He couldn't help himself. I tried. I always try. And he keeps giving in.
Any reason why you're assigned to this point on the map?
Maybe it's familiar, comfortable. Practice makes perfect. And as much as it bruises my ego, some things require brute strength. In the right combination. Besides, none of your assembled band of thieves look able to rip a 200-year rusted power switch down like a machete to fire up an entire town.
I had other questions.
You're a brave one. Sure you're ready for the answers?
How do you switch back and forth between voices?
All it takes is the right command. Whenever Dog hears his master giving orders, I go back in the cage. So that leash on your wrist, and the one on your neck. I won't truly be free to express myself until every trace of that voice is destroyed. Still, if you ever want to speak to me, bark my audio log at him, the one in the police station. That'll call me out.
Why does that make him go away?
Dog is afraid of me as long as the master isn't around.
Why did you put emphasis on the word master before?
The master, Elijah, reminds Dog of someone from long ago. His leader, commander, commanders. The master was a strong personality. Personalities as well. Dog is slavish. Was conditioned to serve the master until death. The old man, Elijah, merely came along and opened that door in Dog's mind. Now, Dog does whatever the old man wants.
Sounds like it makes you mad.
Mad? Mad doesn't even begin to describe. There's not a word for the hate I feel inside. It's consuming, twists every thought to red. After all that's laid ruin to the world, again and again, I thought at last we could be free. Thought Dog could be free. No. No, the world's always got another cage, waiting, keeping everything you want, just out of reach.
Why does Elijah make Dog do? What does he do that angers you so much?
Gather others, drag them here. Fetch, like an animal, and hurt them if they resist. Dog doesn't even blink. Even hear their cries when he's twisted their arms full circle. Fragile things, screaming on the ground. To listen to him, commanding Dog to hurt others. And Dog just nods, eager and willing to serve.
Can't you do anything?
Do anything? Me, Dog puts in the cage, hurts himself to try and drown out my voice, when all I want to do... never mind. Useless. Finally had to start fighting back, screaming on my own. Had to take matters into my own hands, lock Dog up.
You're trying to protect Dog, having Elijah control him, hurt him. You want to protect him.
I've watched over Dog for so long. Tried to stop him from hurting others, killing others. Quiet that mindless, howling instinct of his. He doesn't understand. He has the brain of a child. He knows when he does wrong. He just can't help himself.
You care about him.
He's my brother. Kin. Without him, I wouldn't exist. Maybe I was nothing more than his conscience, trying to rein him in. Useless. I just need him to show restraint. Let go of the needs, the hungers. Ease the burden. Just once, so I can have my thoughts to myself.
Why can't you control him?
The instinct is stronger than me. Dog is stronger than me. He's just a child. He knows when he does wrong. He just can't help himself. I don't know when I first spoke, or when I first started thinking for myself. It was so long ago. I slept for a long time before. I want to believe I was the one in control once. I don't know anymore. Then Dog got a new master, a new voice, and I woke up to protect him.
Well, that's enough for now.
We'll see.
Look, I'm not
If it
quite
isn't
done
the
with
clever
you.
one.
I needed to get you to your gala event position.
Maybe Dog will obey you. I'm not as easily broken.
Oh, come on, man. You're gonna make me pull Dog out for you? Yeah, so he won't go to his gala position unless you pull Dog out, so let's do that.
Are you listening? From now on, when I talk to you, pay attention. I've left markers on your Pip-Boy. Find the 3 other callers in town, 8, 12, and 14. Get them to the fountain. Obey me, and you can all go free.
Remember you. You were mean to Dog. Make Dog sleep. And other voice come out.
Look, hey. Do you know why you have to go to the position on this map?
Hard to pull things? Dog has to pull very, very hard to... Are we going there? Dog not want to stay and pull things. Hard to do. And caged there. Too much talking makes Dog's head hurt. Getting hungry.
Okay, so while I have you, did you bring me here, Dog?
Dog fetches. Dragged you here. Dog thinks. You not struggle like others. Trap makes you sleep. Make your voice go to cage. Dog doing what he was told. Try to catch as many as he can. Can eat the others. No eat you, though. Master talk through you, like voice inside Dog. Dog missed hearing Master. Not hear Master for a long time.
Do you know the way back?
Might find way back if Master lets you go. If he not want you to go, he makes head red spray. Then Dog has to find another one. To leave? Go through gate. Walk. Hard to find way. Dog can do it. Too hard for most to come here. Why so quiet in streets?
Could I find my way back?
Maybe. Not sure you could find way back once leave. Dog has to smell and hunt for path back here sometimes. Cloud keep moving. It okay. No one ever leave except dog. And dog not want to leave. You here until master lets you go.
Okay, well, can you tell me more about the other voice inside you?
Don't know where other voice come from. Wish would go away. Always trying to stop dog, caging dog. Voice started talking not long ago, dog think. Was always there. Start talking when master showed up. Making dog sleep, go to cage. Voice hates master. It okay. Voice always hide when master around. Go quiet. Watch master as he does things. Voice scared of master, dog thinks.
The master sounds like he treats you well.
Master always feed dog if not in cage. Master lets dog do what dog wants. Not like other voice in cage. Always mad with dog, shouting at him.
Okay, tell me more about the scars on your body. Where did he get them?
Hurt self. Hurt makes the voice go away. It doesn't like pain. Dog doesn't like pain either, but keeps a voice quiet, so dog will hurt self until voice dies. Dog hurt self enough, voice go away, never come back.
Is that why you have a bear trap locked on your arm?
Dog put his hand in it. Hurts. Made the voice go away. Now can't get it off. Don't want it off. Hurt keeps voice sleeping. Bleeding. It also keeps others quiet too. Dog hits them with metal bear teeth until their voices stop. Makes master's voice come back.
Okay, where's your collar?
Lost it. Got hungry. Made the other voice mad. Madder than it ever was. Mad enough to lock dog up.
Okay. So if you have the cannibal perk, you can ask him if he knows how the ghost people taste. And this will get you a special perk from dog. The only other way to get it is to witness him devour a ghost person, which should happen naturally if you have dog out and not God.
Tastes like plastic and copper. Gas inside, in pockets. When teeth sinks into them.
Doesn't that make the voice mad?
Voice doesn't get mad when dog feeds on the people here. Voice not like ghost people. Worried there are too many to eat. Too many knives. Started eating them because wouldn't go quiet when dog smashed them with bear jaw. Only want one. Got dog angry. Others kept cutting him and slicing him with knives when he tried to make one go quiet with teeth. So dog started crushing them. Then when they stop twitching, then eats them. Then they not get back up with noise. Dog not like that. Dog can tell when they not yet dead. Twitch a bit, make low noise, then noise when they get back up. Listen.
Do you need to eat them to make them stay down?
No. If you rip their arms off, or legs, masked people stay down. Easier to rip off legs and arms when they fall on ground. Just keep hitting them. If can't make them fall down and rip off legs, make them ash. Saw one caught in electric spark so much he turned into burnt pile, not get back up.
So dismemberment and disintegrations take them down.
Chop legs off while stand up, eat when fall down. If not that, make them electric ash. Dog knows where to hit them, make them stay down. Base of neck, lower back, hit it hard enough, life snaps out of them.
Can you show me where to hit the ghost people to keep them down?
Dog can. See where back of collar is? Follow down to lower back. Hit neck, middle back, right on spine. Crack. then they not get back up. Dog hits them, then dog eats them. Easier to make quiet twice that way.
And with that, we get the Ghost Hunter perk, allowing you to kill ghost people so they stay dead. Alright, now let's talk to him about getting to the gala event.
Dog has heard that before. Was there pretty lights? There were things to pull? Hard to pull, but dog did. And a cage. And dog was hungry there. Dog was someone else there with dog. Then there was noise. Then lights. Then streets. Screamed. Dog doesn't want to go to cage. It's inside dog now. Dog can see the cage, hear the noises. The way to casino. It'll hurt you. Inside.
This is important. Do you remember what happened exactly?
Dog can't remember. Don't want to go. Can't make him stay there.
Okay, dog, think back to the lights, the pretty ones.
The lights were pretty. In the sky. Pointed at casino. And the casino opened up.
So the gala event was triggered at least once already.
Uh-huh. Master ordered it. Take places. Then, Master went away. Left dog in cage. Casino opened long time ago. Not sure when. Voice keeps putting dog in cage. Haven't seen Master since. Only hear voice on your arm and from walls.
So Master vanished around that time.
Master went away until you show up with him on your arm.
Okay. How did you get to the Sierra Madre?
Here? Followed voice in air, then here. Here as long as can remember. Don't like this place. Hard to find things to eat sometimes. Better than the cage. Dog doesn't like being locked up. Voice in air didn't say anything about a cage and nothing to eat.
What do you eat?
Dog eats whatever he can catch. Sometimes they run, but dog is strong, moves fast. Sometimes makes voice mad when I eat. Master doesn't mind.
Alright, now once again,
Remember you.
we need to get you to the gala event, buddy. We're getting sidetracked. I have orders for you for going, staying, all that.
Dog is listening.
I think we should travel.
Dog is ready. Where we go?
And with that, he finally joins us to go and get to his position for the gala event. So let's get going. Alright, so now that we're at the switching station, we're going to want to go ahead and talk to Dog here.
Why are we here? Dog not want to be here. Place too much like a cage for dog. If dog was fed like last time, dog would listen. If the feeding was quiet.
I need you to stay here and trigger the switches, Dog.
Dog doesn't understand. Too hungry, hard to hear words. Master, when can dog feed? If dog was fed like last time, dog would listen. If the feeding was quiet. Maybe voice could make dog stay. Dog not want to be in cage. Dog want to be free. Find master.
So at this point, there's a few different options we can do. It appears like Dog himself won't cooperate unless he's fed. It's at this point, he doesn't quite tell you, but if you find any alive ghost people in this area, you can kill them and get slabs of meat on them and convince Dog to stay by feeding him. But sadly, there are no more of them spawning and I've killed them all, so I can't get the slab of meat. My alternative, we're gonna call God back out.
Dog, back in the cage.
So here we are. A row of switches all lined up. How familiar. These switches won't move themselves after all. There must be some trick to it. Now that I'm here, what do you expect me to do?
Well, do you know how to operate the switches?
I do. The diagram there tells me what I need to know.
Now, at this point, if you have Intelligence 7, you can skip the next part and you can just say, well, if that diagram over there holds the details, I can just walk dog through the instructions then, can't I?
You think you can figure out what to... Of course you can. I'll stand at my post. Once you trigger the event, well, we'll see who makes it to the Sierra Madre.
And then with the first thought of dog being out of the cage, God agrees to stay here and operate the switches for you.
Almost inside. Finally. Then I can get rid of the baggage.
The alternative, of course, if you don't have 7 intelligence, if you know how to operate the switches, I need you to trust me to get through this.
You're right, but trust? Trust is such a harsh word. I prefer mutual need. It's more honest. No, I can help you. These wiring diagrams. I know how to operate the switches in sequence to make fire appear in the sky. We just need to make sure that Dog doesn't surface before that happens. To do that, he'll need to be fed. That makes him stay in the cage.
What kind of food should I bring back?
Dog has torn apart a number of the inhabitants of this town. Well, he doesn't prefer them to other flesh. It'll do for the time being. Find some of the inhabitants. It'll require some hunting on your part. Kill them. Take some of the remains inside them. Bring it back here. They're not easy to kill. But I have faith in you. And the beast must be fed if you want him to stay in this cage.
Alright, I'll go hunting, see what I can find.
2 chunks of meat from their bodies should be enough. Hunt quietly, so as not to draw more here.
With that, God stays back here, and unlike Dog, he is actually going to spawn a couple of other ghost people for you to kill and get the chunks of meat from.
Uh-oh.
Now, other than this, I did read that there was an alternative. Make sure to dismember them, unless you have the perk from a dog, to where they stay dead. You want those remains. There is supposedly another alternative where you can find a gate terminal and just lock either God or Dog inside to pull the switches. Now, I unfortunately could not find the correct terminal, so I'm gonna have to do it this way, and it'll probably... That was a whiff. It'll probably piss them off less in the long run if I do it this way. Oh, hi, Raul. Alright, so we got the 2 slabs of meat. Let's give them to God.
You better have brought enough meat. I can feel Dog's teeth tearing at my ribs, hungry to get out.
Yes, this should be enough.
You're good at fetching. This should keep him where he belongs. For now. I'll wait. Send the signal. We'll be ready.
And with that, we are free to set up the rest of the gala event with the other companions. We'll see God and Dog in a little bit. The final time that you're going to meet Dog and God is going to be in the casino when Father Elijah tasks you with taking out all 3 of your companions in order to wipe the caller's signals. You will find God or Dog, both, eventually in the Cantina Madrid, where he is threatening to burn down the entire casino. And God is desperately trying to stop him. You cannot leave until you've shut off the gas valves and dealt with Dog.
That idiot's opened the gas valves. A single spark, or he sets off his collar. The casino's going to burn. Us, along with him. Shut off the gas valves or that idiot will kill us all.
So you have to sneak around Dog here and repair all 3 valves in the area without him seeing
What
you.
you're doing. We can hear you now.
He is somewhere on that side of the room there, so the best way is to just kind of sneak around in a circle like this. Oh, there he is. Did he not see me there? That is absolutely amazing. There we go. That is the last valve.
Master set me free. Dog needs to.
Now at this point, we need to confront Dog, and we have to decide how to deal with him.
Master. No, not Master. Dog remembers you. Left Dog in cage. Mean to Dog. Now, Dog. Will kill us both unless you do something. Never felt him so strong before. He won't listen to my voice. He's hungry. Come here, or Dog will chase you, break you until you no run anymore.
So the choices here are all going to be the same, but they can be harder or easier depending on which personality you worked with more throughout the DLC. If you worked with God more, then Dog is going to be more upset and harder to convince. If you worked with Dog more, then God might be harder to convince. But Dog, stay. If you don't, Master will be mad.
Master? Don't want Master to be mad. What does Master want Dog to... listen to you. Can't hold him back much longer. Tell him to pull on his chain as hard as... Dog can. What Master wants, Dog can do. Please don't be mad with Dog.
So God wants Dog to pull on the chain and kill himself. Well, Master needs you to pull on the chain on your neck as hard as you can.
Yes, Master. Dog hopes to see you soon. Want show and lights and yelling to start.
And with that, Dog has died and God along with him. And you have about 30 seconds to get your butt out of this floor of the casino before your collar blows up with them.
Now get out! Before your collar blows.
If you don't want Dog to kill himself, you can always choose to put him down yourself. I can't do it. Fighting is more merciful than this.
Dog will crush you, snap your bones, make red everywhere. Yes, Master.
And he doesn't even fight back.
Now get out! Before your collar blows.
The much better option, of course, is to convince Dog to listen to you. Dog, the Master sent me. He commands you to listen to my voice now.
Master? Master. Dog is listening. Both of us are. Tell him to listen to me. Then we can get out of this. Finally. And now Dog is listening to voice. Your voice only.
Alright, so now he is fully intent on listening to us. We can tell him to kill himself still. We can tell him to listen to the other voice inside now. Go to sleep and let God come out.
If other voice comes out, Dog won't wake up. Dog doesn't want to sleep. Please don't make him. Go to sleep. Good. Yes. Make him sleep. Please. Don't make me go to sleep. Dog is tired. Dog is tired. Can't keep eyes open. Sleep. Dog needs to sleep.
Close your eyes and only open them if the voice tells you.
You did it. I don't feel him struggling anymore. I'm in pain and... I hate to say it, I'm starving, but I'm not fighting him. All I wanted was him to listen to me, take care of him, keep him from hurting himself. Now I can. One day, when he's ready, I'll let him out. When we understand each other.
Are you going to be alright, God?
Things here are under control. Find the one that dragged us here. End him.
And with that, God will leave the casino, getting rid of the interference himself. And we just have to deal with the other companions. The other option, of course, is to continue with your speech and attempt to merge the two personalities. Imagine the voice, dog, not as a voice, but as water. Look at the voice now. What do you see?
Dog can see the voice. Looks just like dog. And dog looks just like me. You've hurt yourself. Inside. Do you see now? See? In the water. Dog understands now. Dog knows what happened.
Do you know what happens if you go into the water, dog?
If dog goes into the water, dog can't help if master gets mad. You were nice to dog. Dog wants to help. He's right. If you merge us, then we, or whatever we become, we can't help you when you reach whatever's at the Sierra Madre's end. And Dog doesn't want to unremember you, may forget you. We will forget almost all that has happened here. You'll be alone, at the old man's mercy, like Dog, like me.
But not having your help doesn't matter if this heals you guys. I don't want you to be under anyone's control anymore. Not even mine.
You were there all the time. All the time. You were there. And so close. Together.
Dog?
Who are you? What is this place?
A cage. But at least you're not in two of them now.
That was not the answer I was expecting. I don't know you, yet I feel like I do, and a feeling of gratitude. Forgive me, I'm wounded. This chain, this bear trap on my arm. How did I even get this far with these wounds? The pain is excruciating. I need to rest for a moment.
Go on and rest. I have to take care of something.
Thank you for whatever you have done. I will remain here. Need to get my strength back.
And with that, we have successfully merged the two personalities. One peaceful entity, no more arguing, no more vying for control. At the cost of them forgetting everything that's happened here, forgetting about us, forgetting about Father Elijah. This is the story of Dog, God, whatever you want to call him. Probably one of my favorite companions in the Sierra Madre, honestly. Like, Christine is cool. Her whole backstory is cool. We'll get into that next time. But she's just sort of mute. You don't really get to know her too well. Because she can't talk to you for most of the DLC. Dean Domino, I'm just gonna say, he's a dick. I hate him. Dog and God, though, I can stand behind them. They stand behind me. But that's going to end today's episode of the Shaman's Horde. Thank you all for watching. And next time, like I said, we are going to explore the story of Christine Royce. Bye-bye.
Dog forgot himself, as did the voice that raged within him. After their passing, a new voice spoke within the mutant shell. It was difficult for the voice to remember the two it once was. There was the beast, Dog, consumed by hunger, and the other in reverse. The one consumed by control. Both were driven by need for the other. The courier brought them together somehow, joined the two into one. All that happened at the Sierra Madre was a faint memory to the new personality, like a flickering light in the clouds of the mind. The new voice did not think of the courier again until the battle at the Divide reached his ears. The battle between the two couriers, beneath the torn skies and the old world flag, each bearing a message for the other. And the mutant prayed the courier that had saved him had been saved in return.